has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Off the option, it's Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A check down here to Jones.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, LA! Great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Dancing to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson. He's going to air one.
No, what the fuck?
Inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Long coverage, man. Fuck that up.
After, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Long coverage. Just switch that shit up.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Damn.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
Come on, Charles. Let me back in the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Jones.
Oh, man. Come on, bro.
Dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be in.
Take your time. You got him. Wait till you cut. Wait till you break this cut. You got him.
And that's the thing to keep
Got
in
him,
mind.
got him,
They're
got
in
him.
field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Hurts. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Let's go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Come on, bro. Let me back in. Let me back in the game.
Down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll it.
Get there. Get there.
Down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one
Thank
job,
you.
stop
Get
the run.
there.
But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable.
There you go.
And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
No. Get down, fucking man.
40 before he's taken down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh.
In the end
Come on,
zone.
JC.
Chargers touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Hurts throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Damn, y'all not blocking shit.
He'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Try and run for it with Jones. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Hurts. Open man is Duvernay. He's still on his feet. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Oh, Duvernay.
CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down.
Come on, Charles. Give me the ball back.
Following the touchdown,
Any one of them picks.
Is Carlson. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Watson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lead and take it to the locker room. They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here on this first half. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst.
Go.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Chargers. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
That's supposed to have been a hit.
Are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
That's big, man. That's big.
I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down.
No way in hell supposed to make that catch.
A big gain that time for the Chargers.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Second and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to his left. Going deep for Walker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Out of the gun, Watson. Finding Walker.
Yo, come on, bro.
Heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still
Jump that
short.
shit, man.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Touchdown! A great play there. Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To try again after the sack. Watson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.